Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 10th Canto, 11th chapter, text 1 onwards. This is Lord Krishna's and Nanda Maharaj releases Krishna from binding. So this is Lord Krishna's childhood pastimes. So in verse 1, Sukadeva Goswami says that Gopa Anandadaya Srutva Drumayoho Patato Ravam Tatra Jagmu Kurusreshta Nirghata Bhayasankita. Sukadeva Goswami continued, O Maharaj Parikshit, when the Jamala trees fell, all the cowherd men in the neighborhood, hearing the fire sound and fearing thunderbolts, went to the spot. So, in the purport, there is no purport, of course. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says in Saraswati Sintika, this chapter describes releasing Krishna from the mortar, buying fruits, entering Vrindavan, herding the cows in the forest, and killing Vritrasura, and Bakasura. Vatsasura and Bakasura, sorry. So in this way, we'll see that other commentators have given comments on this particular verse. In Brihad Vaishnava Toshani, Sanatana Goswami says that they heard from far off the sound of the two trees falling or the sound of falling of the trees loud like thunder. They came outside of their houses to this place where the trees were growing. Yashoda and other elder gopis couldn't come quickly, or because the men were more important, they are mentioned first. The women came later. Thunder without clouds indicates something inauspicious. So, out of O best of the Kurus, you are the protector of the Kuru dynasty and a great devotee. Your grandfather was similar, always anxious for your safety, worried with great affection. In the next verse, verse 2, it is said that Bhumya Nipatito Tatra Dadrisur Jamalarjuno Babhramus Tad Avigyaya Lakhyam Patana Karanam. That means they saw the fallen Jamalarjuna trees on the ground, but they were bewildered because even though they could directly perceive that the trees had fallen, they couldn't trace out the cause of their having done so. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says, considering all the circumstances, had this been done by Krishna, he was standing on the spot, and his playmates described that this had been done by him. Had Krishna actually done this, or were these merely stories? This was a cause of bewilderment. So, Srila Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Vaishnava Toshani says, what they understood is described. They saw the child there also pulling the mortar vigorously, Vikarsanam. He was tied by a rope to the mortar. This description hides his power with understanding that he was not strong. The word chaw indicates that they saw the marks of pulling the mortar between the two trees. They couldn't understand what happened because he was just a small boy, Bhalakam. A small baby could not do this act. This will become clear later. This was astonishing. Who or what made the trees fall and why? If the devatas or demons did it, why did they do it? They concluded it was a disaster. They became disturbed, worrying about the safety of the child. So, in the next verse 3, it is said that Ulukhalam Vikarsantam Damna Baddham Chabalakam Kasidam Kuta Asirjam utpata iti kataraha. That means Krishna was bound by the rope to the ulukhala and the mortar which he was dragging. But how could he have done? How could he have pulled down the trees? What? Who had actually done it? Where was the source of this incident? Considering all these astounding things, the coward men were doubtful and bewildered. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says, the cowherd men were very much agitated because the child Krishna, after all, had been standing between the two trees. If by chance the trees had fallen upon him, he would have been smashed. But he was standing as he was, and still the things had happened. So, who had done all this? How could all these events have happened in such a wonderful way? These considerations were some of the reasons they were agitated and bewildered. They thought, however, that by chance Krishna had been saved by God, so that nothing had happened to him. In the purport, Sripad Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that the cowherd men of Braja understood that Krishna had caused the Jamarajana trees to fall, but because of prema, they couldn't think that he was so, that he was so, and they doubted that such a small boy could do such a thing. They expressed their doubt in this verse. Who has done this? Why has this amazing accident happened to this boy? It was our good fortune that Lord Narayana has protected him. Thinking in this way, the cowherd men were filled with anxiety. In the purport of Vishnu Sanatana Goswami, okay, I'd like to stop here with a request to subscribe, share, and like our channel and get the blessings of Lord. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna